supposed to be doing?
Wizard told us troublemakers.
But we are troublemakers.
The lucky little people killed.
That might be worth a look.
Oi! What's this? You ain't supposed to be down here, mate.
You spot a curious metal contraption in the water. A submersible.
I am here for Duke Older Ravengard. Show me the way.
The Duke? I mean, if you see him, let him know I'm down for a drink. But he ain't here. Which begs the question, what are you bloody doing down here? No news is good news, right? Especially with the rough water between here and the Iron Throne. No prisoners lost in the last batch of runs either, though them servants of Umbly are making the trip damn near deadly. Bloody salt is always flopping around in the water. I've almost hit one or two now. Might have even nicked one off the port bow the other day. Maybe that'll teach them to keep out of the way. Gundians, mostly. Collateral to keep those working in the Steel Watch foundry under control. It's an underwater prison, most secure in the realms. Myself and Cap are the only ones who can make it there in one piece.
Older Ravengard is here. He must be.
If he is, that's Lord Gortash's business. I don't ask questions. Do you now? Boss never sends anyone that away but prisoners. Huh. Not like him to surprise me, but mad times. I'll take you in. But look, there's some bad shit going down in there. You don't want to get involved. Neither did I, but it was them, or me. I'll get Cap warmed up. Get in when you're ready.
Aren't you the intrepid little adventurer, digging and diving where you don't belong? The Iron Throne, a ruin from the city's dark past that could become a template for a brighter future. It is a most useful tool for motivating my Gondian workforce, key to the construction of the Steel Watch that keep the city safe. But like all tools, the moment it ceases to be useful, I will break it. Thanks to your trespassing, that moment may have come. Return to the docks, or the deaths of everyone inside will be on your conscience.
How many people are trapped within? How many lives will be lost? And what of Duke Ravengard? Will may never forgive you if you abandon his father to this fate.
That was a mistake. When the corpses start to wash up on the shore, remember, you could have prevented all of this.
Halt.
A cold, suckering wetness grasps at your mind. A voice, familiar to you from the Underdark, wraps itself around your brain.
You must act with haste. Duke Ravengard is held within these walls. He must be extracted. Normally I would find your people's lust for pleasantries amusing. Unfortunately, we have no time. There are many hostages here. Duke Ravengard, chief among them. He needs your help. Do not concern yourself with me. The city will be best served if you save Duke Ravengard. Duke Ravengard is held in the security wing. Be careful. There are many hazards. This structure is collapsing. Act with speed. Act with efficiency. Good luck.
Destroy them, and quickly. We need to find my father.
Have to keep going. Free the others. Chewie. Blood follows me everywhere. Downfall.
please, Mistra. My iron is hot.
By the gods, an ally! Free us at once! Please! Move into me and let's to see another day!
Willing and able.
Freedom! Finally! My deepest thanks to you.
In position.
Duke Ravengard! Don't worry, I'm getting you out of there.
I hope Genshu are
So, the devil took me.
Quick, we're nearly there. We can make it.
going! Don't look back, whatever you do!
Need to hurry. Get away from these fish freaks.
I will tell your story, Santori.
Stay focused.
I'll keep Daddy Duke safe.
Indeed. On it.
Now this is my happy place. Moving.
This is my time.
Into the bloody fray.
Ringo Vintamir!
splitting up.
Where do I go from here?
Another round?
Survival is all that matters. What's inside? Can't slow down. Easy these days.
Survive this.
Never a dull moment. On my way.
forever, pal.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Shit! She's dead. Keep moving.
Calmness greets you upon exiting the submersible. Unlike the Iron Throne, you remain intact. It seems most of the hostages from the throne share your fate. Duke Ravengard approaches you, looking confused.
He's tackled, but under my protection now, just like you. His mind is his own again.
Father. Will. Gods, it pains me to look at you. By Baldrin's graces, why have the hells ordained you to save me?
Your tadpole resonates with Ravengard's. The exhausted Grand Duke is a flurry of emotion.
By every last hell, son, my head.
Ravengard's head still aches so powerfully the pain seeps into you. The Absolute may be silenced, but the Duke's parasite still remains.
I know you have questions. Please, go to our camp. You'll be safe there. We'll talk soon enough.
Ravengard answers with silence. He and Will have much to discuss.
God, We made it! We actually made it!
I'll save you! I can't thank you enough. I was certain that place was to be my cold, wet tomb. There were so many of us scattered through that place. To save so many it was brilliant. Just brilliant. We were kept hostage to control our families and the Steel Watch Foundry. To keep them building Gortash's death machines. Please. They need to know what happened here. They have no reason to obey Gortash anymore. If they rebel, it'll put a dent in Gortash's steel might. Gond smiles on me this day. Thank you. It's over. It's finally over. We're safe.
That's curious.
Couple turns should do it.
I'll find another way towards the...
What? No! We can't go without you.
It's the only way. Trust me. I'll catch up to you.
Very well. This is gonna feel good. Come on. Can't stay idle. Don't waste a step.
No time to waste. Might will prevail.
Feel that?
God, I really thought I was done for. I suppose thanks are in order. Again, what's an heroic story without a little risking of one's neck, eh? And you know what they say, the bigger the story, the more people want to kill you for it. You of all people will, know what I mean? I'll, tell you what I know, but not here. Too many eyes, ears, weapons about. Meet me at your camp, hmm?
Something's going on there. I bet my neck.
Come on, open up.
wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave.
One by one.
You have beaten and tormented us to the brink of insanity. You cut out my eyes, but we will bow no more. Gondians! Rip the motivator from this bastard's hands! For Gond!
I've got it.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Deactivated. Thank the gods.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
No! The motivator! Deactivate it! Hurry!
Another one down. Just in time. No surrender.
Did you see what happened? Is my little girl... Is Obedia safe? My heart. I thought her lost. I would give more than just my sight to keep her safe. Our destination is the Neurosita, the nerve center of the Steel Watch. Guide me there, and I'll do the rest. My fellow Gondians, flee this prison. We're bringing this place down.
Me out.
On the double.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Smell blood. Can't even catch my breath.
Prinsky's motivation sequence.
Fight, my fellow Gondians! Take back your freedom!
Sequence active. Trigger imminent.
Smart.
Disarmed. A little less of a cheek clencher once you've done it already.
If I've counted my footsteps correctly, this door leads to the Foundry Steps and the new hostel.
Parasite stirs within the pickled brain, twitching. As your mind connects, you feel yourself become strong, powerful. Metal. You are a steel watcher, charging through the streets in pursuit of a young girl. She is screaming. For a split second, you wrest control. The steel watcher's legs lock. It crashes to the ground. The little girl disappears down an alley. Safe for now. Your mind whirls as the brain, swimming with parasitic juices, connects with yours. With a jerk, your mind is transported. You look down, your body of pure steel and power whirring. A dwarf dwarf cowers before you.
Please, Mr. Steel Watcher, sir. I'll never steal again, I swear it on my mum's life. Just let me go.
You take control, but it is a struggle. Your body freezes as the parasite fights back.
So, I can go? Oh, thank you, Mr. Steel Watcher, thank you!
You are kicked from the Watcher as the dwarf flees, unaware of how close he came to death. The brain in this jar is controlling a Watcher on sentry duty at work.
Elevator gyroscopes, triple set quadrupex. No, it can't be. I hear it through the floor. Powerful, indestructible. The ultimate Watcher. The Titan.
Indestructible. We'll see about that.
It shames me to admit this, but you must face this beast of Gondian folly alone. I would be crushed in an instant. When it raises its shields, strike it with every scrap of magic and might you possess, and pray to God that it does not fire upon you. Good luck, my friend.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
The Watcher this brain controls is offline for maintenance. The brain dreams, images of life in a garden cottage in spring. The brain in this jar is aware that its Watcher is on duty in the control center, vast and throbbing with illithid telepathy. It ignores your mind touch as a mere distraction.
The Neurosita. I can hear its hum. Familiar, yet painful. I helped design the Steel Watchers, toiled night and day on the first bipedal prototype. It is fitting it ends this way. I will bring down not only the Steel Watch, but the very foundry itself. This place will be smoke and rubble when I am finished. Are you ready, my friend? Like the foundry, the Neurosita's exterior is near impossible to penetrate. However, its inner circuitry is highly unstable. I'm going to rain fire upon it from the inside out. Gond, let your hammer be my courage, your furnace my heart.
It's been a while, my friend. I saw the explosions from across the pond. I should have known you'd be right in the thick of it. Watchers collapse in the street as we speak. The city thanks you. I thank you. But it's not over. So long as a single parasitic Gondian remains, Baldur's Gate is under threat.
Enough, Wulbren. Gortash enslaved us, forced us to build his steel watches, but no more. Take the city, let the Iron Hands reign supreme. I just wish to go home and hold my daughter. He'll never find us. We have safe houses all over the city. We are no threat. I swear it.
Please. If a Gondian told me the sky was blue, I'd look outside and check. You Gondians will lie, scheme, and torment this city until your dying breaths. Let's end this!
Wulbren, enough! I won't watch as you poison your soul and the brilliant future that remains to the Iron Hand gnomes. I thought the Iron Hand gnomes had corrupted you, Wulbren. Now, I wonder if it wasn't the other way around. Kill the Gondians, and you kill all we love. Collaboration, challenge, solving problems with the power of reason, creativity, and invention. I still want to believe you're better than that, Wulbren. But even I am having my doubts. I say you're right. They deserve a leader who'll encourage them to create, not destroy. They deserve someone like me. I can't save you from yourself, Wulbren. It hurts terribly, but I can't. Toss your values in the bin if you want, but don't throw out the Iron Hands with them.
This is ridiculous. Iron Hands. Kill this man. How dare you? Cowards!
The Gondians recognize Barkus Root as leader of the Iron Hand gnomes, and look forward to ushering in a new peace between our factions.
It is with a heavy heart that I remove Wulbren Bongal from our ranks. You have until first light to leave the city. Wulbren.
I expect treachery from all sides, but you, little Barkus, the boy who followed me from the Underdark, who clung to me like moss to stone, when we next meet, my hammer will cleave your skull in two, and that is a promise!
Well, here we are. A most unexpected outcome. I take no pleasure in ousting Wulbren. But he's not the old friend I remember. When did he get so angry? So violent? Someone like that cannot lead the Iron Hand gnomes. We need peace. Thank you for your encouragement. I needed it, and have done since the day we met. I may have lost Wulbren, but I found a far preferable ally. Friend, even. Now, myself and the Iron Hand gnomes have much to disentangle. But when you're ready to face what's waiting for you, believe me, we will be at your side. Shoo then. For now. My friend.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. Rings a bell? Why?
Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking. They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid. Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same.
Father will be waiting in camp. It's about time we talked.
Oakfather preserve you.
First you cleave my heart in twain, now you shatter it to pieces. My son, a monster. Twisted beyond recognition. To think my blood flows through those veins. Is this my fate? To be freed from Gortash's hell, only to be trapped in yours?
It isn't what you think. It never was.
You turned your back on me, on your city, to chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think.
Ravenguard's tadpole clenches as your memories and wills flow into him.
My tears wounds. I'm in your mind.
The Grand Duke sees Mizora and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in Will's face as an impossible choice is set before him.
No. My son.
The past becomes present, and Will's thoughts are laid bare. Ravenguard sees Will partnering with Mizora to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Well,
everything I did for Baldur's Gate. I did for you.
My son, you sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate, and I cast you out for it. You gave yourself to the Hell's eternal fires so I might walk free. By the gods, can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. You wanted to protect the city. I only ever wanted the same.
You are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you. Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the Absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army. I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian, a worm that sleeps beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need. This is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. The worm will answer your call. You must seek him out. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Balduran he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city has faced countless threats, but we always overcame. There was never a need to call on the worm. Until now. The Absolute is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. The worm must be awakened, and the task falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur. An ancient epic. Ill-remembered. Dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
Baldur's Gate stands on the brink of the abyss. My father was clear. We awaken the worm and take back the city.
Will, you are more valorous than Balduran himself. May the city know the truth of my only son. Pride of Ravengard. Pride of Baldur's Gate.
Ansur is sleeping under Worm's rock prison. But what's this of a true hero spark?
We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. O Balduran, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation. It's not just a tale, it's a history. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Balduran's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city. It's complicated. There's the joy of reconciliation, the relief of forgiveness, and the anxiety of new expectation. It's a flurry of emotion. I'm not sure how to make sense of it. Joy. To my father, I was only ever a boy. Incredible that he can see the man I became. Once all this is ended, once we've crushed the brain and freed the people, I could once more call Baldur's Gate home. Whether I return there, well, only time will tell.
almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
You come to speak of the last time Minsk stood watch? The snoring, it was Boo.
Is something burdening you?
Yes? What's on your mind?
It is splendid to see you again, my friend. If you hadn't saved me from that mob, I'd be penning a guide to the afterlife based on first-hand experience. Perhaps you would hazard a guess as to why the mob turned on me? Nonsense! It is my dedication to truth that endangers my well-being, and I have uncovered the most startling truth imaginable. The Lord of Murder has returned. As he did 100 years ago, Baal has set his accursed sights on Baldur's Gate, and his temple runs red with the blood of the innocent. And just as then, he has more than one chosen to manifest his gruesome plot. He has Orin, and he has you. I see that. You have at least a measure of self-control. But Baal's inheritance is not shrugged off so easily. The heart of a Baal spawn is a flipped coin that lands on its edge. Yours is a family set on self-slaughter. When there are two or more, they will destroy one another until a single heir to the throne of blood remains. In times gone by, there was an errant-hearted Baal spawn who stood against his foul father and brother, Saravok. Optimist that I am, I hope you are of similar heroic vintage. If you did not have the strength to resist those urges, you would have become a savage beast long ago. I believe you will save this city. And I'd like to help the only way I know how, with a guidebook. This one did not flow from my quill, but from that of the wizard Irenicus. It is a study of the Slayer, and may give you a much-needed edge when you face Baal's chosen. The Dream Eater. It is said the children of Baal are claimed throughout their sleep, ever disturbed by visions of a life of bloodshed and terror. Once they have seen too much, once these dreams drive their minds to break, they are beset by the Slayer. It is a beast of unspeakable violence that consumes all in its path, including the soul of the one who is host to it. A genius, exiled from his home in the elven paradise of Soldanessala, when he attempted to seize the power of life itself, he instead turned his magnificent mind to murder on a grand scale. That is how he came to crave the power of the Baal spawn. He saw them not as living things, but as tools for his own machinations. In the end, though Irenicus took the form of the Slayer for himself, It was a Baal spawn who thwarted him. The same that saved Baldur's Gate. Quite so. I was rather hoping you'd gathered all the rest of the adventuring paraphernalia yourself. You'll need every advantage. I am a living witness to Baal's defeat those 100 years ago. So I know your battle against him is not futile. He can be stopped, but not all of those who stood against him survived. And those who did were never the same again. I wish you luck, my friend. And I hope that when I see you again, you'll be in one piece. 2 or 3 at most.
Precious little Baal babe.
Anything I can do for you, consider it most enthusiastically done. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. No matter. After all, a bond like ours hardly needs words to express it. What else is troubling you?
Jaheira, Boo is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger. You do not understand because you do not listen. We were the first to discover the cult. And if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsk and Boo greet cheek with hand.
This mess falls on our heads, Minsk. The city under siege, its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened. You mean the doppelgangers? It is no comfort to me that my face made this fool all the easier to lead. The point remains. You meant well, Minsk. But you exposed the city to harm. You helped the cult spread. And worse, perhaps than any of this, you forced me to leave you behind.
But this is where Minsk falls short of the understanding, Jaheira. What else is a berserker for, if not to charge into danger ahead of his McLaren?
The Wicklaren, wise women of Rashomon, each bonded to a berserker bodyguard for life. There is no higher title nor deeper bond in all of Rashomon custom.
Wicklaren? Minsk, I am not your witch. You are not my bodyguard. This is not some high lodge of your homeland.
Boo agrees. You're a queer kind of witch. But this city is a queer place. And Minsk, you may have noticed, is sometimes strange himself. The titles matter not. Only this. When Minsk does as Minsk does, and charges in to make a mess, Jaheira does as Jaheira does, and finds a way to save us all anyway.
Oh, I fight alongside fools.
You hear that, Boo? We fight alongside the Wicklaren again.
I am your friend, Ranger. I am not your witch. There will be no ointments or healing balms.
Not even for Boo? You come to speak of the last time Minsk stood watch? The snoring, it was Boo.
Yes?
Tonight's troubled rest is, as ever, overwhelmed by your killing fate. You dangle above a dark precipice, one move away from falling. Another watches your body while it is possessed by the night. You do not dream alone.
Dark dreams? I think I can guess. Visions of blood on your hands. The blood in your veins, perhaps. For all the gifts Baal's children inherit, a peaceful night's sleep is not among them.
Boo remembers the scent of Baalspan, like rot on the tongue. Meaning no offense.
The dreams alone do not concern me. It is what waking deeds they might inspire. Are you truly your own master? What is it you feel when Father's dreams come calling? There is one certain way. I hold it in my hand. This is your father's true legacy. Not his children, but the fear they plant in us. The savagery it blossoms into.
But you have reminded us that when evil calls, we might stop our ears with virtuous cotton. Hasn't she, Jaheira?
In another time, with another of your kind, we found a better way. I would dearly like to find it again.
Well, you cannot understand Boo's wisdom. So I suppose we must listen to Jaheira instead.
You would not be the first to turn the taint in your blood to your advantage. But there are barriers a Baalspawn must overcome first. Those of your kind. Orin. I am sure you already know that so long as she lives, she will never stop hunting you. It might be that you have to turn and face her. You cannot change that. All you can choose is how you meet her. As another bloodied child of Baal,
are as yourself.
And for this, you will need Boo. He has tasted Balspan flesh before, and he would not mind another bite.
For now, take what rest you can. We will watch over you this night. I suppose you'll have your answer when you wake in the morning.
No more dreams await you in sleep this night. Only the warm knowledge that indeed you are not alone.